Yo, what's going on, guys? Let me go over today's market recap. What I ended up taking today. I actually ended up taking 0 trades today. I'm going to be going over why. So coming into market open, overall, higher time frame was looking pretty bullish in my opinion. We were delivering off of a daily gap, and we also inversed the daily gap. So inverse daily bearish, respecting daily bullish. Higher time frame was definitely looking more bullish. And then lower time frame also sort of looking bullish as well. We were delivering off of this London session, sort of manipulated lower here, and then I expected New York to sort of continue to move higher and for us to end up, because it looks like we're in like entering a new model, looking like it's a lower time frame market maker buy model here, and with the daily rejection. So overall was definitely leaning more bullish on both sides of the spectrum for today. So yeah, overall we're just going to see what market open did and went from there. So market actually ends up opening lower here into this hourly gap. So this hourly gap is in a huge discount in this higher time frame range. So from here, let me just look at where ES was at this time. Okay, yeah. So from here, longs were definitely looking doable. I had a 5-minute fair value gap above us here, and yeah, that was pretty much it. So overall, what ended up happening here is we sort of chopped around a bit, and then we came into this 5-minute fair value gap, and we actually respected it, and then it looked like we were about to make a move lower here. But all we did is end up like having a failure swing down here, rejecting off of this 5-minute rejection block inside this hourly gap, and then we had a strong move to the upside right after. So overall, I mean, I think this setup was pretty good. And there's just a few things I didn't really like about it, and that was how he respected this 5-minute gap and then made a move lower. So it was kind of just like a really unclear direction for me of where price wanted to go. Overall, I do think this 1-minute long right here is actually pretty good. This one right here where we inverse this gap, I think this is pretty solid. If you just went for like a 1-to-1 on this, this is definitely a good stab. I just faded it. The reason being, I can't even remember fully why, but I know it's something got to do with where the S&P 500 was. I think the S&P 500 was inside of like a 15-minute fair value gap or a 30-minute fair value gap at this time. And we also just respected that 5-minute gap. So I did want to see that 5-minute gap get disrespected before I was thinking about taking longs, especially being so low in the range here. But I do think this rejection block play off the hourly with the 1 minute is pretty good. I just don't really use rejection blocks at all, so I don't have any experience with them, so I don't really take trades off of rejection blocks. But yeah, I do think that this is pretty good. This is probably trade of the day in my opinion. I think this ends up actually getting break even. Realistically speaking, this trade here did get break even. I did forward test it, and I do remember it getting break even. So I would have went break even here at this internal high right here, and then right after gotten stopped at a break even for price to then go to my take profit. But at this point then we have now inversed the 5-minute gap, and I think we also inversed, yeah, we just had like a bunch of 5-minute gaps here. So just at this point, I was simply just waiting for a continuation model to target this internal high and then this previous day high from yesterday, or I think it could have been 2 days ago. And yeah, we kind of just really did nothing. Yeah, we had like almost a good chance at getting a retrace here, and we had a 15-minute fair value gap right here on the S&P 500. And at this point we had a good range going on, so I was looking to take some longs out of this range. I definitely did not want to short here at all, especially considering we just edged like major buy side, and also my DOL like is literally right there. So there was definitely no short term or no short bias coming in here, so I didn't want to take any shorts, and we kind of just ended up chopping around and shit and doing nothing really. So pretty bad price action overall. Definitely a fade day in my opinion. If you did take anything, I think anything right here within this range as a long is pretty good, but anything after this, I think any shorts or anything from here is just pretty trash. Was going to give this this 1 minute, this I was going to give this a try, but then it was sorry, we had this right here, where's this 3-minute gap, and we're about to inverse it, but we literally just didn't. And I would have taken this long if we did get that. But I faded it due to it being so close to 10-15, and of course we actually ended up respecting that 3-minute gap and just going lower. Literally no reason to go lower as well here, like at all, so I don't really know. It's kind of just like a shit day where no really good sense of direction was happening, pretty bad delivery, and no really good manipulation either, and no reason for us to move lower. Like we have really good draws right here, we have high resistance right here, and then we just flip for literally no reason. So I mean, it's just one of those days where you feel like, you know, your model just doesn't even, like, you know, matter today. Like, it's kind of just trash. So yeah, definitely like the easiest no trade day for me. And then traded the day, in my opinion, ended up getting break even anyway. So like, what can you do? So yeah, pretty simple. Not much. I think I got off like here. I got off once we took this internal low down here, because there was literally zero reason for us to take it, as I already said. So at that point I was like, yeah, I'm not trading this. This is trash. So got off pretty early, or not pretty early, like 10:30ish, whatever. So yeah, and that's going to be it for today's market recap. No trades today. Pretty boring, slow price action that did literally nothing and didn't really have meaning behind it from what I could see. So yeah. I'm not going to be trading tomorrow, of course, because I have work, but also because it is a bank holiday, so take the day off tomorrow, don't trade tomorrow. Yeah, price action is going to be extremely slow. So yeah, with that in mind, I will catch you guys next week. Let me know in the comments if you guys took anything today, or if you've seen something I didn't, or if you have any questions about anything I said. If you want to talk to me personally, my Instagram, TikTok, and Discord will be in the bio of this video if you guys want to go check them out, and give me a DM on either one of those 3 platforms, and I'll 100% respond if it's anything got to do with trading related content. And yeah, except for that, I hope you guys have a brilliant rest of your week, and I'll catch you guys next week on Monday, which is going to be the next trade recap. So have a blessed rest of your evening, and peace out.